So have you seen the rest of Supergirl Season 3? No, I'm in the middle of it, and I took a break so that I could do this Kickstarter, but afterwards, I mean, let me tell you guys, the first 3 episodes, I'm weeping. Melissa has me weeping. Melissa and Chris, it's just like sucks. I want them to be together, but whatever. They're together in real life, so it's fine. Melissa and Chris Hart, yes, I'm assuming they love each other. They're like so in love.
I'm literally having the time of my life. I feel so cheesy when I talk about it, but like my childhood dream is coming true, and I was such a musical theater geek growing up, and like living that out every night, 8 shows a week I couldn't be happier.
Congratulations, man. It was awesome to see. And I was sitting next to a dude who was like in tears. Chris Wood had tears streaming down his face. I cried as well, but this dude was bawling, like just flat out, like I'm so proud of her. It was really, really awesome.
Are you single?
I love alone time. No.
Who are you involved with?
His name's Chris.
Where is he? Is he here in New York?
He's here in New York, yeah. He writes, so he can kind of be wherever. But
oh, good.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet?
In Vancouver.
On your show, on the set.
Yeah.
I was like working with Melissa. Let me tell you, she's a fucking treat. She's a dream. I adore her. She's now one of my friends. Okay. She's someone that will be in my life for a very long time because she's remarkable. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. And she's super talented too. And kind to boot. And Chris is great. They're just that whole, all of her is like, so I'm happy that I'm leaving on a high note. I get to leave with her as my Carol, and she's so lovely, and it'll be great.
I was there for the beginning of their relationship, her and Chris Wood. So I think they're an adorable couple. I like him a lot too. He's a really special guy. So I'm sitting there enjoying the fuck out of her, but this motherfucker who's like deep in love, right? Like, and they're in year 1 or 2 of their love and shit.
The good years.
Oh fuck,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, where it's really love, not just like, well, we've been together a while now.
Yeah, I guess we'll stay.
Yeah, this is loyalty.
Right.
This is the stage before loyalty, man. Alphabetically, love comes first, then loyalty comes afterwards. So he is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
See?
Just do a real quick check.
I'm not good with math, but English.
Yeah, you know that alphabet.
So he is just drinking her in. He's crying, watching her and stuff. And the show's emotional, so people cry. But he was crying like those different kind of tears. Like, it was really, really fucking sweet. I'm sitting next to my wife, Jennifer, the whole time. 19 years. I'm like, a little more of this. You see me on stage, you give me a little Chris Wood. She was like, fuck yourself. I was like, you've got a friend.
Oh, my God.
So that was really nice.
My question is, you and your co-star Chris Wood started a campaign called I Don't Mind.
Yeah.
I guess, like, what are you guys' future plans for it, and what are you guys planning to do with it for the future, since what has happened currently in the current events with the passing of Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade and all that?
Right. It's obviously very important to both of us, and I don't think anyone on the planet goes unscathed when it comes to mental illness or mental awareness, whether it's something you deal with in your family, with a family member, or personally. So I think the plan is to just keep talking about it. I think the more we talk about it with each other, the more we support each other, the more compassion you give to others, and open your ears and listen to what people feel and what they have to say and about their experiences, the better it will get, hopefully. So that, I think, is the plan right now, but hopefully, we just are trying to expand, and Chris is really responsible for most of it. He really has kind of spearheaded that, and he does most of it by himself, which is astounding. So I think, he wants to expand as much as he can.
Say hi, Carly. You gotta show Dad how nice you're being.
I love the guy. I had dinner with him. I hadn't seen Chris in a while. And his girlfriend is working in New York City right now. She's doing a Broadway show. So he's in New York with her.
Well, I fell in love with this moment, man. And, like, I know her she's dating Chris Wood, the guy who played Mon-El last year. So I fucking sent him a text because I didn't want to text her in the middle of it was 5 a.m. And I thought it'd be weird to be like, I'm looking at you, fucking creepy. But he and I share an affinity for her as an actress and as a person and shit. Like when we talk, we generally, one of the topics of conversation is like, isn't she great? We just sit around and blow her even though she's not there. So I blew him up, man. I started texting him and I sent him like a little screen grab. It's like 5 seconds of that fucking moment. And I said, do me a favor, watch this. And I shot it with my phone off my laptop and sent it to him. And then wrote like 4 paragraphs. I'll just fucking read it to you. Because it was so fucking like embarrassing. Later on, I felt like, why did I do that? But when you're a stoner, you just want to share with everybody and shit like that. So this is what I wrote to him. I wrote at 5:40 in the morning. So I'm editing my Supergirl app right now, and Melissa is great throughout, but I just want to call your attention to this quiet moment of genius. And I put that clip, and I wrote, the public pool line is crazy expository, but that girl of yours makes it a tiny meal. Like, I believe she's having that convo on the phone. And look at how she crinkles her brow while clicking the device into place. I said, that shit deserves an award. I'm only halfway through. Mind you, this was 5 seconds of material. I said, I could watch excellence all day. That is excellence. It's not the big showy stuff. It's taking chuffa and making it real. Shit like this makes me appreciate the mad skills this Lady Jedi wields. And it's holding me over until we get to and then I spoil some stuff talking about a storyline. I can't tell you that. And I can't tell, I'll get in trouble. And then I said, fuck, I love this show. I said, anyway, you're the only one I could talk to about this. Spoilers and shit. Hope Europe was fun. And so
when does the restraining order take effect?
Well, I sit there and I send it.
The old man sending awesome texts to boyfriends about how cool their girls are.
I am an old man, aren't I? Like I think because I hang out with these kids on set, I'm like, we're contemporaries, but they're in their fucking 20s. This kid must be getting a text at 5 a.m. going, oh, fuck, why'd I give him our number, So I send those texts and I go back to editing, and I swear, after 3 minutes, I check my phone going like, can't believe it didn't text me back yet. And then he finally texts me back like hours later. Like he wrote, a Jedi she may be, if converting Babel into magic isn't using the Force, then I don't know what is. And he goes, I think I've watched those 5 seconds 37 times now for your good measure. It really is very impressive. I don't know how she does it. Like we get into a mutual fan club. It'd be creepy, like two fucking dudes talking about this woman like that. Well, one of us is right next to and shit like that. And we're all going, isn't she great? I don't know, it's kind of sweet.
Melissa, you are involved in a mental health awareness movement called I Don't Mind.
Yes.
That works to put a stop to the stigma around mental illnesses. How did you come to be involved in I Don't Mind, and what are you hoping to achieve?
Well, my boyfriend, Chris Wood, he has had the idea to start this for the past 5 years because he sadly lost his father due to mental illness. So it's very near and dear to his heart. It means a lot to him because I think he felt things might have gone differently if there wasn't such a stigma around dealing with it or getting people help or talking about it. And he grew up in the Midwest, so I think it is different in many different places. But so he wanted to start it, and I think everyone in this room maybe either know someone or experience it yourself. And none of us are immune to it. Our brains are very delicate and fragile and complicated things. And, we both, Chris and I, believe that, you should take care of them the way you take care of the rest of your body. The way you go to the gym to take care of your health, you should go to a therapist or a counselor to take care of your mind. And it's not a shameful thing. So I've been really involved in helping him come up with, who we want to target, young people, but anyone really, and just get people talking about the way they feel with each other. and being open to listen and be there when someone needs a helping hand.
Yeah, and opening the dialogue.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do want to ask some questions that the fans are very curious about, which is, of course, Kara and Mon-El's romantic relationship, perhaps, on Supergirl. And what have you, or what do you think could possibly happen, or what do you know happens in the future with them?
I know what happens, but
she's not going to tell me.
It's just a girl from Krypton and a boy from Daxam figuring it out.
Have you had fun though playing, with this relationship on set?
Of course. Oh my God, it's the most fun. He is my favorite person to act with on the show. He's fantastic, so talented and funny, so funny, and I think he brings a lot of life to that character.
So I'm sensing a real romance, guys. What about you? I'm looking at Melissa's face like, come on, give me all the hints.
And one person we have not talked about is working with Mon-El, Supergirl in the relationship. What is it like working with him on the show?
I mean, like I said, with the entire cast, we're all so close and like a family, and Chris especially brings so much humor and light and joy to the set, and that relationship especially, I don't think Kara's ever felt anything like that before, so it's really important, I think, to her advancement as a woman and her growth to try to balance that with being a superhero and her career that she cares about, and following her heart.